This is Nomadic Trooper.
And Research Assistant.
And this is Let's Play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Let's get into the next chapter. Chapter 4, Roadside Battle.
Do you think we'll be near a road, possibly?
They aren't very creative with the titles of these. I can honestly tell you that.
Probably near the sea, maybe. Seaside.
Yeah, it's probably in the middle of the sea, actually. So here's all the sprites. Oh, a new one's running up. You know what I smell? I smell...
Despair?
He is actually very... he has a lot of despair inside of him, actually. Yes. So I do smell that also.
And feet?
But I smell someone that's actually good. And we're going to use him. Yeah, Ike kind of likes to sleep in. That's his early personality, though. He becomes better later.
Excuse me, sometimes it's nice to sleep in because you can hide from your problems directly.
Yeah. Soren's back, though. So, we don't know who Soren quite is yet, but he is a really awesome guy. No, he's an asshole, kind of like Shinon.
But we picked him, didn't I? Picked him.
Yes. He is on the team, so...
Is it okay to say that Grail's daddy?
You can. It's a little weird.
It's not that weird.
It's a little weird. But Soren's actually bringing news from where he was. He was, spoil it a little bit. He was studying with another mercenary troop. And he saw something, and now he's come to tell them what he saw. Everyone's getting ready to meet in the room and talk about it.
Dope.
War! It's not like this entire game is about war. Who didn't see this coming? Maybe not between these two countries. War. War never changes. It's especially true for the sequel of this game.
Shush, no spoilers.
Not bad.
Is it time to fight?
God, this music is so good. You only hear this one in the planning phase.
I genuinely feel like I can't hear the music, and I know that it's not good, so stop saying that.
Melior, the capital. Okay, so they're showing... This never appears on the map at any other point, so just remember, this is where our base of operations is.
Which one? There's two floating dots.
The left.
Oh, the nothing dot. Okay.
Yeah, and that's why
it's
not on any other map, and like it's only referenced a couple of times.
Well, that's bullshit. These motherfuckers are the Taj Mahal up here.
Well, I mean, it is like a medieval royal castle. So.
It looks fantastic, and I wish we lived there.
I wish you could actually see it. Then you'd be like, this actually looks awesome. He's doing some research in the library. And then, a wyvern. Ooh, black armor. Black as night. The Dayan army. How did you know that so easily, Grail? We'll find out more about that later.
I have Wikipedia. I like the term skirmish.
Skirmish is a very good word. No, I don't really think this was a skirmish. This was more of like a... Let's just lay waste to everything. Like it says. A daring gambit indeed.
Oh, this dude's like fucking robe cloak is dope as fuck.
Grail, how do you know so much about the King of Dane?
Maybe not out his secrets.
This is Rene, King Crimea's brother. He is awesome, and we'll be hearing more from him.
I like his mustache.
He's very dope.
Can we fight now?
You know, there's a lot of talking.
Oh my god, I'm so sick of the talking. Can you synapsis the talking? Synopsis.
Yes.
Synapse, like
so, basically, we're trying to pick who we're going to side with since we're mercenaries.
Whoever has the most money is who we're siding with. Which
is not who we actually side with. Soren here is like, we're not Crimea's personal militia, which is true. And Titania over there was like, but we live here and we get really good jobs here. So he's like, until we get money, we're not getting in it. And then he's like, you know, Dan is superior in everything.
Does Soren understand how commerce work? Yeah.
Soren is a very practical person. He's very blunt and straightforward. Duke Renning is very, very strong, but Ashnard, the King of Dane, is just as good. And so, really kind of, like you said, it feels painfully obvious, and Titania is getting all emotional about it, which we haven't seen of Titania until this point.
She got emotional the last round.
She got a little emotional about, she is vehemently arguing with Soren in this scene. And look, Grail had to break them up. So, basically, we're going to send a scouting party, and Grail is putting Ike in charge.
That sounds like a horrible idea, just like Ike thinks. What, me?
Exactly. I mean, this guy's been around for a couple days, and I just love Shinon. He's like, I deserve to lead this, and, you know, we will.
Oh, we will. Playing too much Hearthstone.
Too much Hearthstone. And so Shinon's like, oh, no, that's not what I wanted at all. I shouldn't have talked at all. So we get almost our entire team in this mission. So usually this mission I hate, because I use Oscar and Boyd, and you don't get to use them in this mission for insert obligatory reason here. But Ike's in charge, which means we get the battle prep screen eventually. And we get all the units we want to use besides Shinon, so it's going to be a good day.
Did I pick Shinon?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
What are you giving me? Oh yeah.
Where'd she get that sword? Oh, yeah.
Apparently Grail bought it and was going to give it to Ike, but I guess he got busy and gave it to Miss to give to Ike. See? This sword is Ike's, what we consider a rapier. So in a lot of the earlier games, there was a weapon that dealt effective damage to horses and armor units that only the Lord could use. And so this is Ike's version of that.
They ain't got magnets where we're going? He can't buy her a magnet?
I feel like he should be able to get her something.
Maybe like a small pine cone with urine on it?
For a little bit of foreshadowing, what he brings back kind of doesn't really help anyone here. So.
Not a magnet then, okay.
No, not a magnet. You could at least hang stuff up with it. Alright, so apparently everyone's checking their own individual bush except for Gatry. He's out there like, whoop, whoop. And then Riz is like, I'm not doing anything useful, so I'll talk to Ike. I don't understand. Why am I? Why is he making me a leader? Well, you're going to succeed him one day. Yeah, but that's like 20 years from now when he dies. Like, don't worry about that.
Oh, shit, isn't he die soon?
I mean, I don't want to spoil anything.
Okay, well, I'm not really sure, so just ignore me.
A young man full of promise. Alright, if I'm actually going to get anywhere today, I kind of need to make this move along.
Because I'm thinking nothing they say matters.
Apparently there's a lot of corpses here. But they're all Dan, so that means I guess Crimea is winning.
Who are we siding with, though?
We haven't chose yet.
Okay.
But the Crimeans that are actually here are Imperial Guards, so they got ambushed by the actual army, so... Of course, Renning, being an absolute badass, isn't going to lead the army because he's that good. Oh my god, this music. This is the Dan army marching theme. It is really funny at the beginning, and then it's very serious afterwards. Boom, 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 boom.
Always with that damn thing.
Bum, bum. It's quite a fanfare. Surrender your weapons.
I thought we were going to speed this along. I'm ready to fight. I'm assuming it's a lot of battle. What the fuck? I think we were a little outnumbered.
That doesn't seem fair. Especially when I have Soren and Riz to protect, both of which are frail units. Yeah, Shinon, I'll spit out my orders. You run out in the middle and draw their attacks, and you'll be fine, don't worry.
Wasn't that whelp talks rude?
Yeah, I know. He likes to say whelp a lot.
You know, I can't see how long we're recording because of the rat on the television. Like his ass is in the way.
We're at 10 minutes now. Alright. 3. Okay. Soren is a mage. So, if we can get our lovely research assistant to pull up the growth rates.
Okay. Soren, HP 45, Strength 5, Magic 60, Skill 55, Speed 40, Luck 30, Defense 15, Resistance 55.
So, it's pretty similar to Riz. He's a little faster, and he won't get as much resistance, but his magic and skill are going to probably cap, and his speed has a chance. The thing is, wind tomes, or any tomes in this game, actually have weight, and they actually are the same as weapons, where it's based on strength, so he's actually slowed down to 7 speed right now. You can see that because his avoid is 14. So, alright. This seems fine. We're going to save and move on. We're going to keep Soren's animations on for a little bit, and we'll watch Gatry's a little bit. Yeah, like I said though, this mission, typically, I'm only using Soren and Ike, so it's a little bit harder, but this go around, we got a little bit of an advantage.
Did you try to hide in the bush?
I was thinking about hiding in the bush, but then I was like, you know what? I could provoke some attacks with machine on, so.
This bush is nice.
Hey. Strategy. So basically, I would just crash into him with Gatry, because there's no way any of these people are going to kill him. It would take 15 of them, and there are 15 here, but that's with steel lances. Not all of them have steel lances, so.
I love his animation.
The night animation's at it's near its peak in this one. I think in the next game they're also pretty good, but. Okay, so your main things for this, you have to protect Riz. This guy can damage him too, so I'm going to kill him. Protect Riz and protect Soren. They can take a hit, I believe, depending on the unit. This is hard mode, and the enemies don't mess around, so. I'm going to form up a little defensive wall up here. I'm going to heal Titania. I really wish I could go through these animations. This is just an absolute drag at this point. Super Ike isn't that super. We're going to equip the Iron Sword. Oh! Show off the Regal Sword. 10 weight, or 10 might, so it's only one less than the Steel Sword, and it has 15, or 20 more hit, I'm sorry.
Is that what the MT is, might?
Might is the attack power, hit is the accuracy, crit's crit, weight is the weight, and so you have to have more strength than that to use it at full attack speed, and then range. And because it's effective, it goes up to 21 when it's attacking a knight or an armor. So it's really good. We don't want to use it unless we're attacking one of those, and it's kind of critical. I mean, if he doesn't need to use it,
get in the motherfucking bush.
Oh yes. So that's the confusing thing that I probably also need to explain here. I will when I get control of the units again. But yeah, this is a very difficult battle for this early in the game. It's ridiculous that they have something like this early. And maybe they're expecting you to use all these units where I don't typically use them all. And this becomes kind of a defense mission for me most times. Gatry's first level up. Remember, probably not speed, but we got speed! Gatry wants to be on the team!
Bro, good thing I picked him.
Gatry's like, sign me up, let's do this! He got speed.
I didn't even
He actually gets 2 attack speed, so he's gonna start really wrecking these guys. He gets 1 attack speed for the fact that his strength is now equal to the steel lance, and he got the bonus speed.
That's nice.
He is a force right now. That is exactly what we needed. He's taking 0 damage from the steel lances now, which means he is fine. He was taking 2 before, but I guess depending on that guy's strength was probably 1 lower, and he got 1 defense. This is gonna be a cakewalk.
Have you ever been to a cakewalk? It's kind of long.
I actually haven't. What is a cakewalk?
Okay, when I used to go to my family reunions, they had this tarp on the ground and it had numbers around it, and they played Rock and Robin. It's like Rock and Robin, and you give around when they pause the music, they stop on your number, and whatever number you're on, they'll that's your number, and they'll pull a number from a coffee can with numbers on it, and if you win, you get to pick a cake from the cake. So
seriously.
I mean, that's what they did at my family reunions.
Oh, he's doubling the freaking Iron Lands guys now. Oh gosh, this.
We're pathetic.
No, Gatry is the god right now. That level up was exactly what he needed. He even got resistance, so he's even less weak to mages. Not that he's strong, but typically I would say that it's a bad deal to have Gatry get this many kills, but because of what happens in the story, getting him a couple early levels is actually going to be pretty beneficial.
Stop foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing. Okay. I know one of these. I thought one of these dudes.
I thought we killed all these motherfuckers.
No, we didn't get this guy because that was before his level up.
Oh.
Alright. So we're gonna show off Soren. Soren, actually, before I do that, Soren has
in the fucking bush.
Really cool ability called Adept, which allows him to get another attack in a row, and it's based on speed. So that's the bad thing, because Soren does not have good speed row, but it is a very good skill to have. So this is a thicket. Like I said before, a bush, a 10 avoid and 1 defense. This is a heal hedge, which heals you for 10% of your HP and has the same stats. But, to be confusing, the thing above this is a tree and it's impassable.
Okay.
That is a massive design flaw. You
I
have
can
to scroll over it to tell.
I can appreciate that. I appreciate you explaining that, because I was like, nah, 3 motherfucking bushes, one's in sparkling.
So here's Soren's animation. Oh, the emulator does not like magic. It's slowed down when we have to turn off Soren's animations.
I think also because they suck.
Damn. Tell him how it is. Alright, I'm going to kill this guy with the machine on. Like I said, not preferred, but I don't know what else to do. I'm going to heal Ike with Riz. I'm going to go over here and take a very aggressive stance with this guy and kill him with Ike. Then I'm going to count off if this guy can get to them. Oh, he can't. So if I come up here, kill this guy, there shouldn't be anyone that can attack them back there. Form a good defensive wall here. No. Oh, this archer can attack Riz. I don't think he gets doubled. No, no way. Alright, and then, I could just kill that archer. These Iron Lance guys have no business in being here. I don't double them though. 6. That guy's weak. I'm gonna kill off. Yeah. This dude's more threatening than the other guy, so. Do you like Gatry's animations, or can we turn them off?
I mean, if you've seen them once, you've seen them about 100 fucking times. Like, you can turn them off, they're cool, but they're time wasters because you have to explain the story a little bit more than I think you should.
After this enemy phase, I would generally not advise your healers to get attacked. You can't heal them up like you can if another unit gets attacked, but after this enemy phase, we're going to suspend it and be back next time.
With Dragon Ball Z! That made me think when you said that.
Yep. Super Ike started to not be Super Ike.
Super sucks.
Super Ike super sucks. Alright.
Yeah, I think those animations can go off. I'm just watching him poke at people.
Do you want to poke it?
Nah. I want to chop chop.
I'm waiting for the steel bow guys to come in. They get way down heavy by those.
Butt heavy?
Butt heavy by those. Alright, we're going to suspend it here. We'll be back next time. This is Nomadic Trooper.
And Research Assistant.
And have a good day.